Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back. Force here with a channel update video for you today. That's weird. Haven't done one of these in a while, and yeah, we haven't, but things have changed, and I think it's worth talking about, and I think it's worth talking about what's here now, what is missing that's been here in the past, and what to expect going forward. At the very least, I deserve to do that for you guys. For those of you who are curious, who are wondering, hey, Force, where's this show or that show? Or why are you doing this type of video now? And why aren't you doing this video anymore? Those are good questions. And, you know, the truth is the channel has changed a lot all the time. In the past, if you look at what the channel was 5.5 years ago when we started to what it is today, it is drastically different. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the nature of it. Like, I didn't really sign up for this necessarily. I didn't expect this to become what it was. I mean, I did sign up for it. I signed a contract way back when, but it was just this weird thing. I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't expect it was going to turn into a full-time career, and let alone one that's turned out to be pretty damn successful, if I don't mind saying so myself. I might not be the biggest channel on YouTube, but I'd say I'm a decent size. I'd call my moderate size. Maybe I put myself in the mid tier or something. I think Social Blade has me as like a ranking of B. I don't know what the fuck that means, but they do. So yeah, it's been 5 years, and it's just kind of from the start, it's been this strange thing of like, oh, so I just like make videos and I put them up on the internet and people watch them, and then that's it? I get money because of ads and stuff? Okay. So it started off with StarCraft, and I just did that because that's what I was playing. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know what... Again, it's not like I went to college for this and was like, all right, this is my planned career path for 5 years. This is exactly what I'm going to do. How much... Like, it just started off as like, whatever the heck, what is going on? And then it's like, well, I don't really like StarCraft anymore, so I'll start playing Diablo. Is anyone going to watch these videos? Turned out some people did. And then after that, I think it was really after Diablo that the channel sort of started to morph into more of a, hey, these are a lot of the different games that I'm interested in. I'm not just playing one game. And I figured instead of just jumping from one game to one game for a year at a time, I would start to show more variety. And I started doing things like news stuff, like the Force Feed. That show is actually pretty damn old. I think it's about 3 or 4 years old at this point, and it's not here anymore, but we'll get to that in a minute and what my plans are with that. So I guess the point is, though, that the channel's always been changing. It hasn't been one thing for too long, ever. I'd say the longest it's been one sole thing was probably the StarCraft 2 days, when the channel started. There was about a solid year of just StarCraft. And then I started to throw in some Diablo, and then I stopped playing Diablo, and it just kind of went from there. It's just this thing where I put up content and people watch it. And I have to put up content that I'm interested in putting up and that I like. And that's actually part of the reason why we've seen a recent change. Most recently, for those of you who have been following my channel, say, for the past year, what's the past year been? A lot of Hearthstone and Heroes with the Force Feed, and then some random videos mixed up in between. And I would say I probably did that for about a year to two, is what the channel mainly consisted of. And then every so often, you know, I'll have a game that I focus on because there's a game that I'm interested in. Like, I guess the best example would be the Elder Scrolls Online. I played that a ton and was really interested in that, and I covered that for a while. Was that a year ago? 2 years ago? I don't even know anymore. All the years are blending together. That's what happens when you work from home. I sit in my room all day. I guess we'll call it an office. It is an office, but anyways. And then, you know, very recently we had that with The Division. In fact, the most recently, we've had that with Black Desert. There's games that I'll play that I'm interested in. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that I would like to still have more variety than we do now. I would like to cover games more than what I'm just playing. But I guess, let's just take a step back for a moment. Now, a couple of months ago, I kind of made this decision. I even put up a video about it, talking about how I really was in a funk with what I was doing. I was really just doing stuff for the sake of it. Here's the word. I was going through the motions. I would say up until a couple of months ago, there was a good couple of years where I was just going through the motions. I wasn't inspired. I wasn't doing anything that I thought was interesting or unique or even really, I mean, it's fun. I'm not complaining about my job, but I wasn't motivated and I wasn't inspired. Every day, Monday through Friday, I would put up a video because I felt like I had to. I put that in my head that I had to put up a video. And so I just picked games that I thought people would want to watch and that I liked playing as well. So Hearthstone and Heroes were my two big ones. And every day I was like, well, I need to either put up a Hearthstone or Heroes video. I can't go a day without publishing a video. And it just got to the point where I'd wake up and, you know, Monday would be here and I'd be like, okay, what game am I going to pick today? All right, let's do Heroes. I'd sit down, I'd record a Heroes game or several if one game went really bad and I thought the commentary was bad, and then I'd publish it. And that was it. But you know what the problem with that is? That is lazy content. That is uninspired content. And I don't think it's good content. I wasn't super proud of it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not super proud of that content. I know there's people out there who love my Heroes videos. They love my Hearthstone videos. I don't think those are great videos. I don't think that's great content. That's not stuff that I produce that I'm terribly proud of. I'm glad people that watched them and enjoyed them, but I was not enjoying the process. And if I'm not really, I don't know. It's really tough to not come off as whiny when I'm doing this. And I'm really not trying to be whiny. I'm just trying to express to you guys sort of what my mentality is behind the decisions that we've done on this channel. Again, this is something that I stumbled into. I think with a lot of other YouTubers and Twitch people. You just kind of stumble into this, and it sort of just becomes this career. Most people don't set out with that in mind. There's certainly YouTube channels out there that do that. They have this set brand and this set style, and they want to put it out, and they expect it to become a career, and they have that goal in mind. But I just kind of fell into it. I'm just a guy who plays video games. You know, I went to college for business, and then I switched to biology, and then I worked as a bartender full-time because I needed to be able to pay for that college. And I was considering joining the Air Force. And then all of a sudden, I'm playing a game that I enjoy. I posted up on YouTube, and now people are telling me I can get paid for it. I fell into this. I didn't set out with a 5-year plan. And I think that's the reason why, you know, I'm kind of finding my way as we go along. I'm figuring it out with you guys. But ultimately, what I want to focus on right now is what the channel is right now and what I expect and what I want it to be going forward. Let me tell you this. These past 3 months of making content has been not only more enjoyable to me, it's felt more rewarding, and I've been prouder than I've ever been of my content. And you can agree or disagree with what you think is good content or whether I should be proud, but I'm really proud of the content that we've done over the past few months. I'm really proud of the top videos that I've been doing, top 5 reasons, top 5 games to be excited. I know that's like a kind of it's a trope. There's a lot of top videos out there, but I think I do a pretty good job, and I really enjoy doing them. And I've really enjoyed doing these guides that I've been putting up. We've been putting up guides for the various games that we're into, and opinion-based stuff where I talk about the games that I'm playing, or just these talking point videos that people I saw recently complaining about. I'll just pick a topic pertaining to gaming that I'm thinking about or that I want to share my opinion on, and I'll put up a video talking about that. And I think the biggest thing for me is that this type of content, it takes more work to do because I need to think about what I want to do and what I want to talk about, or a lot of editing, such as in those top videos or those guides, take a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. I'm prouder, and you know what? It does better. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Without sharing exact numbers, I can tell you that last month was the best month that I've had in years. Highest views, highest new subs, and yeah, monetarily, it was the best month in years. The last time I had a month as good as last month was back in Diablo 3's launch, and let me tell you, that was an insane month. Not only am I feeling more invigorated, and I think the content is stuff that I'm proud of. I don't feel like it's lazy, like just straight up gameplay commentary is. It's also being incentivized by the fact that people are watching it and enjoying it, and as a result, I get rewarded for that. So all around, like, what we're doing now, I love doing, and it's working. That's a really good combination for me. That's something that, you know, I've worked a lot of different jobs. I've worked in an office wearing a suit and tie, taking cold calls, not fun. I've worked landscaping in the field, sitting under the hot sun and slaving away. I've worked in restaurants, I've worked as a bartender, I've worked in grocery stores. I've had a lot of different jobs, some physically exhausting, some mentally exhausting. I am so very grateful that I have this job where I can say right here today, I love what I'm doing, I'm proud of my work, and I'm being compensated for it. That's an amazing thing for me. Now, I want to talk about some things that people are missing. Where's the force feed? Where's magic? What about your Heroes and Hearthstone video? Well, for the last one, I hate to break it to you guys, but I wouldn't expect Heroes and Hearthstone to come back in the capacity like it did before. because as I've already mentioned here, it's content that I wasn't proud of, and frankly, I think it's pretty lazy. I also don't think I'm very good at it. You know, I've got my moments where I can, kind of be funny depending on your sense of humor. I'm sarcastic, kind of dry, and I can be a little bit of a wise ass. That's my humor. It's what I like watching, and it's what I like sharing. But I don't think it always works with a live commentary format. I don't think that format is good for my personality and the type of person that I am. But what format that I do think is good? Highly edited stuff, like top lists and guide videos and opinion videos talking about games. And that's what we've been doing recently. And I think with my personality and with the type of, the way my process of making videos, I just think it works. And as I just said, it's showing up in the success and how the channel has been doing. Now, what about Force Feed and Magic? I expect those two to be back, absolutely. I don't plan to stop the Force Feed. I just wasn't really happy with it. This goes back to my idea of quality. And again, we can sit here and argue. You can tell me that you think all the videos that I put up recently are shit and terrible quality. But I'm just going to say I'm not terribly... I like the Force Feed, but I think it could get better. I'm not in love with the text transitions when I talk about a new topic. I'm not terribly in love with the intro anymore. I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know what it is, but I think it could just get better. And I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to think of ways to make the show better, because I do like the show, I want to keep doing it. At least once a week recap of the gaming news, at the very least, I'd love to do. And yeah, Force Feed, I expect to come back. And Magic, I expect to come back too. But same with Heroes and Hearthstone, I really thought Friday Night Magic was kind of lazy, and I wasn't proud of that content. I just sat down and recorded gameplay. And once more, I don't think it's my strong suit either. But I'm going to think of a way to bring Magic back, because Magic is always a game that's been near and dear to my heart. I would love to continue Friday Night Magic in some capacity. I just really don't know yet what that is. So I guess the onus is on me at this point, with Force Feed and Magic coming back. It's me trying to think of ways to make that content better before I publish it again. I mean, I think I've said more or less what I've wanted to. I really just wanted to share with you guys how... sort of why this recent change has happened. But as we talked about earlier, change has always happened. This channel has been nothing but change for the 5.5 years that it's been here. It's just a matter of what change people don't like or what they sign up for. You know, it is quite literally impossible to please everybody and have me cover all the content people want me to. There's people who sign up for every video that I've ever made. I've got, what is it, like close to 4,000 videos? So depending on which video you saw, that's stuff you maybe want to keep seeing, but I can't continuously cover every game that I've ever covered, and I'm not going to. What I can promise you guys is that I'm going to cover games that I enjoy or that I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to try to do content that I think people want to watch. Different people may or may not want to watch it, but once again, when you have 500,000 subscribers, you're not going to please everybody. It will never happen. But I promise you, once more, I will cover what I love. I will try to put out stuff that I'm proud. I will put out stuff that I'm proud of, and that I think people will enjoy watching. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people sharing their opinions, and I promise to read them. I'm going to be careful to respond to ones that, well, sometimes I respond to trolls, and it just ends up pissing me off all night, so we're probably trying to avoid doing that. I don't know if I've got problems with blood pressure, but I might. Anyway, have a wonderful afternoon. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you again back here next Monday. I might work on a video this weekend, actually. I've got a couple of ideas. But either way, that does it for me here today, and until next time, I'll see you later.